warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, kembali with me Deviana Azahro. On this occasion, I will discuss about the firewall address-list. The address-list feature on the firewall. This address-list aims to make it formal to block multiple IP without having to create rules from each IP. This topology. And here are the steps. The first step is to check with the command. The first step is to check which interface is connected to the router with the command interface print. It can be seen that here Ether2 has flag R, which means I'm connected to the Ether2 interface. Here we configure the IP address for the Ether2 interface using the command IP address at address 192.168.10.1/24 interface Ether2. And don't forget to check with the command IP address print. We can see that we have successfully added the IP address with the Ether2 interface. Next, setting the client IP by using and the IP that is still the same network with the IP used by the router. Here I set with the IP used by router. Here I set client IP which is 192.168.10.2 with subnet mask 250.50 or /24. And don't forget to type the default gateway is 192.168.10.1. Because we do not use the internet, so we do not need to add DNS server. Click OK. And we'll look to details. Here we can see that the IP4 address, IP4 subnet mask, and IP4 default gateway has been changed. Is 192.168.10.2. Close. We make sure the client is connected to the router by pinging the IP gateway using SIMD. With the command ping 192.168.10.1. And you can see the result is a reply, which means the client is connected to the router. Here we create an address list connection the IP address that will be blocked from the accessing the router with the command IP firewall address-list at list. The list here that we make free according to your wish. Here I make with the name block IP 10 until 20. Next, address. In the address section is the IP that we will block, namely 192.168.10.10 until 192.168.10.20. And do a check with the command IP firewall address-list print. We can see that the address list has been successfully added. Then test the ping from the client to the router. It can be seen that we can still ping the router because we haven't dropped the client. Next, Here we create a filter rule using the input chains and src address with the address list that we have created with the command ip firewall filter a chain input src address list is name address list is block IP 10 until 20 with action drop. Enter. And don't forget to check with the command IP firewall filter print. We can see that the filter rule has been successfully added. Next, we change the IP on the client with the IP that we blocked. We change the IP that we block, namely IP 192.168.10.10 until 192.168.10.20. Here I use the IP 192.168.10.10. We click OK and check with the details. Here we can see that the IP4 address has been changed. Is 192.168.10.10. Then ping the router IP again. Then the result will be request timeout because we have blocked packets from IP 192.168.10.10 until 192.168.20 going to the router. Here if we change the IP, we change the IP 192.168.10.30. Click OK and check to the details. Here we can see that the IP4 address has been changed, namely 192.168.10.30. We do the ping again. The result will be successful because the IP 192.168.10.30 is not in the IP range that we add to the address list. That's all for me and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.